Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the United Stand. It is me, Faz, with some breaking news today. Manchester United are not going to be sold to Sheikh Jassim. I bring you the probably worst news that any Manchester United fan could possibly hear. And I'm absolutely distraught. I'm absolutely heartbroken. I'm shattered. I'm absolutely shattered. This is the worst thing that could have ever happened to Manchester United. I'm going to bring up the news and everything, so please bear with me today as it's breaking news. So there's lots and lots to get into. Mark also will be live later on, roughly in an hour and a half as well. So we will get into all of that. But straight off the back, Fabrizio Romano had put it out there, exclusive as well. Let me just bring up Fabrizio exclusively. He's brought it out that Sheikh Jassim has presented fully cash bid, clearing all old debt with zero new debt for 100% of the club. Sheikh Jassim's team declined to comment on this news, citing confidentiality restrictions, but have confirmed they've withdrawn from the process. Manchester United are finished. We're finished. We're fucking done. This is the last straw for me. This beautiful club, the biggest of the biggest, the club with the utmost history, the heritage. We are done. It is over. Sheikh Jassim has had enough, ladies and gentlemen. He's had enough. He's had enough. We can beg, we can crawl, we can cry, we can protest inside the club, outside the club, Instagram, Twitter, hashtags, whatever you want. But today is proof that we are not going to be rescued. We're not going to be rescued. It's over. And I actually feel like I want to cry. So please excuse me if I get emotional on stream, but I actually feel like I want to cry. There is nothing more that means to me than this Manchester United Football Club. And for years, we've seen this club just go downhill. What does this mean for Erik ten Hag? What does this mean? Deep down inside, I felt like it was the right manager at the wrong time. It was the right manager under the wrong ownership. The Glazers, the absolute Merton Arnold, the puppets of the Glazers, they have rotten. It's over. All the banners, everything. What we gonna do now? Where do we go from here? Glazers informed Sheikh Jassim, as per Fabrizio Romano. The Glazers informed Sheikh Jassim's decision. He has withdrawn from the process. Final bid understood to be almost double than the $3.5 billion market valuation, with an extra $1.5 billion investment that was planned. They have rejected it all. What the actual hell? What do they want? What is it that how do they see the direction of this club? The debt, the stadium, the investment into the players. What do they see? How do we get out of this rot? We're going to borderline end up being bankrupt. We're going to have to end up being in freaking going into administration, I mean. I'm getting my words mixed up. People are commenting saying riot, riot, riot. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, to all the people that are watching today, it is going to get more toxic in the fan base. I promise you that. We need to strap in, get your seatbelts on, because it is going to get worse. Absolutely worse. The stadium's in fucking disarray. The wage structure is in disarray. The recruitment process is in disarray. The medical situation is in disarray. The facilities in Carrington are in disarray. Freaking the academy, the women's team, everything is gone. Gone. Forget about winning any more titles. I'm very passionate about this. I'm very passionate about this. I can't hold on to my feelings and emotions right now. My blood is boiling. My blood is absolutely boiling. The one glimmer of hope that we had of rescuing this club is gone. They've rejected it. And you know what? What can I say to Sheikh Jassim? What do you want us to do? Beg him? You want us to beg him? Is he not his own man? He must feel absolutely disrespected. He must feel absolutely embarrassed. He must feel like an absolute fool the way the Glazers dealt with him. Toying with him for months and months and months and months. Toying with him. He's a multi-billionaire who's been toyed with by this absolute leeches of owners. Scumbag of owners. Absolute scum of owners that have toyed with him for nearly a year, toyed with the fan base, played with the PR, all of this garbage that they did. All of this garbage that they did. Richard Arnold and Merton speaking to the fan forum. Speaking to fan forum. That's what they're doing, collateral damage. They're doing damage control. I'm tired. I'm absolutely tired. I'm tired of protesting inside. I'm tired of protesting outside. I'm tired of doing the hash. I'm drained, my people. Community, I'm drained. Mentally drained. Physically, emotionally drained. I have nothing left in my fucking body anymore. What else? What else do you want us to do? They deafen our chance on TV. They deafen our chance on TV. The social media hashtags don't work. They've tried to do social media pressure on the family members' businesses and whatnot. Nothing works with these lot. Nothing. They just don't want to let go, and I don't understand why. I don't understand. It's not even like they have a plan to get us out of debt. What is the plan? What is the vision going forward? What has Sir Jim Ratcliffe done in his freaking life in football? What has he done? He tried to have a minority stake in Barcelona. What happened? What happened? Barcelona, the most brokest club in the world, probably. The most brokest club in the world didn't let him get in. Most brokest. Honestly, what is it? What is it that we need to do? What is his vision? What is Sir Jim Ratcliffe's vision? They've offered, Sheikh Jassim has offered double the freaking money than the market valuation. You fucking idiots, you lunatics. Double. The market valuation is 3.5. He's offered you nearly fucking 6 billion. And you still don't want to let the... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lots of super chats. Please get your opinions in. Please get your feelings out there. And I will try and address and I will try and read out as many as I can, because there is a lot of you on the stream. There is a lot of you with your opinions. And I totally want to respect all of you and get your opinions read out. I'll start off with Anto, who says, we're done. Thank you for staying a member. George says, take all them Qatari flags out your bios, lads. Man, we're a disgrace. We're gonna be a laughing stock for the rest of eternity. Forget everything. You know the song, we've seen it all, we've won the lot. That's it. We have seen it all, we have won the lot, and guess what? It ain't happening again. It ain't. Someone said there's a tweet from Mike Keegan. Let me just check it out, people. Thank you for the nudge. Thank you to the community for working with me. Let me bring it up. What's he put out there? Mike Keegan. Breaking, can confirm Qatari Sheikh Jassim has withdrawn his offer. Sources say Sheikh Jassim made an improved offer last few days. Oh my God. Sources say Sheikh Jassim made an improved offer in the last few days, which they described as increase in the hundreds of millions. When that was rejected, he pulled the plug. Oh my God. He made another offer, few hundred million, and they still said no. Oh my God. This is not a trick. This is not a trick. This is not a simulation, by the way. This is real. This is fully... I actually thought this is a joke. I thought it's a bluff at start. I was speaking to the team and some people. I thought it's a joke. I actually don't think this is real. Someone wake me up here. This feels like a nightmare. Zayn says he's buying Arsenal to back the Arteta project. Zayn, not now, Zayn. Not now. Vindicator says, Riot, I'm heartbroken. OC says, this is worse than a breakup. I can't be asked. This is worse than a breakup because we couldn't even get in. It's worse than a breakup. We couldn't even get in a relationship with Sheikh Jassim and the project. It's just a dream. And how mad is it? It's just a dream. The dream of new stadiums, the pictures and animations of new futuristic stadiums, futuristic signings, managers being backed, the facilities for the players, a proper training ground. All gone. All the dreams that you had, all the visions, the imaginations that you had, gone. Forget it. Forget about it. Forget it all. Wipe it. Zilch. There's nothing Sir Jim Ratcliffe can bring you. Nothing. It's a minority stake, so the Glazers stay. And you know what? Sir Jim Ratcliffe is just like the Glazers. I swear to God. He's just like the Glazers. He's not going to go toe-to-toe and try and buy the club outright. No, he's not. He just wants the media PR. I don't care what people say now. I've had enough. He just wants media PR. He loves to be outside Old Trafford waving his hand like the prince that he thinks he is, and he loves PR. That's what this is. It's PR, PR, PR. He went to the Glazers' house to speak to the Glazers and said how good of a family and good of people they are, whatever. He knows full well how much the fans don't want him. They don't want the Glazers, and he knows he's just Glazers 2.0. And go and speak to OGC Nice fans. They don't like Sir Jim Ratcliffe as well. Go and speak to them. Use social media and go and speak to Sir Jim Ratcliffe Club, OGC Nice fans, and see how they are. They're miserable. Don't let the table fool you that they're second in the league. Don't let that fool you. God, what are we going to do? How do we even fight this? How? We've stormed the pitch. We've stormed the pitch. We called off the biggest game in football, Liverpool versus Man United. We've stormed the pitch. How else? You tell me. This is going to get worse. I promise you, mark my words, screen record this. This is going to get worse. The fans are going to get beyond uncontrollably rattled. This is a hazard. Manchester United is no small team. This is not like 30, 40, 50,000 people. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to get pissed off now and beyond. This is beyond a joke. If you put together the whole Man United fan base in England, in the UK, big up to the Irish Man United fans, the Irish Reds, London, Birmingham, all the Scottish, put all the Man United fans, if they came together, it's a madness. It's a madness. Dr. Kempo raises a good point. Anyone seen the stock market? No, I haven't. I don't know. Please tell me. Please tell me. We're going to get relegated at this rate, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. My grandkids, if I ever have any in the future, will probably say, I'll have to show them pictures of Sir Alex Ferguson and videos of David Beckham and Paul Scholes and show them this is what the club used to be. We're going to turn into freaking League 2 club. Finished. I'm finished. I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely lost for words. I don't know what to do. I don't feel energized to go to Old Trafford anymore. I really don't. I look around Old Trafford with misery and distaste. It doesn't feel the same anymore like I used to feel when I was younger. Going to Old Trafford, it doesn't feel the same. There's nothing to look forward to. Nearly 1 billion fans. We've got nothing to look forward to. We've got no hope, no ambition, no desire. And it's going to rub off onto the manager, and it's going to rub off onto the players, because the environment around the club is so toxic. The environment around the club is so bad. It's going to rub off on the pitch. It's inevitable. We just had Stratford Enders the other week screaming attack, attack, attack against Palace. Sean with the super chat. Thank you very much. Sean says, this club is now finished. I really hope Ten Hag walks. And if I was the players, I'd start putting in transfer requests. I love United, but it's over. Why do you think players don't want to come to Manchester United? They come for paydays. That's what I'll say straight up. Now I understand. What challenge are you coming to Manchester United for? What is the challenge? I came to Manchester United for a challenge. What challenge? Carabao Cup. You came to Manchester United to win Carabao Cups. Really? Is that the challenge? And don't tell me about standards. We ain't got none. We ain't got no standards. You're telling me numerous Champions League winning players are coming to Manchester United to win Carabao Cups. Is that the challenge? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I've had enough. I've had enough. And people say empty Old Trafford, empty Old Trafford. You do know that there is over 100,000 people waiting list for season tickets. You do know that. You do know that. And to the people that think this is a bluff, concentrate on the football, whatever, you lot need to go back in your cave, because I am trying to face reality. We are trying to face reality. There is phases of misery. You go through crying, you get so depressed that you start laughing, then you go into depression, and then eventually you have to face reality. And this is our reality. Concentrate on football. There is no freaking football. There is nothing to look forward to. Every single season, we make top 4 look like a Premier League title. That's what we do. That's your standards. This is the standards that we have. Top 4 is the standards. We are a top 4 team if we're lucky. If we're lucky. When I say crash out of Europe, people cry. They cry. Oh my God, fans, what are you talking about? Why would we want to crash out of Europe? Don't play in Europe no more. Forget Champions League football. Forget it. Forget it. Everything is miserable. The fact that Ronaldo had to say that there's the same facilities as when I was last here is disgusting. It's disgusting. Newcastle are going to be better than us. Watch. It's not a one day, 2 day, 6 months thing. It's going to be years of misery. Get ready for years of misery. Years of it. As it says, Qatar are not out of it. That's not what Fabrizio said. I watched it 20 times when it dropped. He said unofficially they're reported to be ready to leave. Acid. You know what? Okay. You've put a super chat in. Fabrizio Romano. I said this is specifically to this super chat, yeah? This is specifically to this super chat. I will address you directly. Tweet at 6:18 p.m. today. It is 6:53 p.m. right now. So roughly just under 30 minutes ago. Fabrizio Romano. I quote, Glazers informed of Sheikh Jassim's decision. I will break down the English for you as well. Glazers informed of Sheikh Jassim's decision, meaning the Glazers have been notified by Sheikh Jassim's team of Sheikh Jassim's decision to this process. That's what that means. He has withdrawn from the process. Do I need to explain that? He has withdrawn from the process. It doesn't say he's ready to withdraw, he's going to withdraw, he's thinking. Plain and simple English, he has withdrawn from the process. What do you think Sheikh Jassim is? What do you think he is? Has he got nothing better to do than toy about with the Glazers? Please, wake up. Manchester United fans, wake up to reality and stop living in a lie. concentrate on the football. This is a bluff. This is this. This is what it's in front of you. These are the exact words of Fabrizio Romano, who broke the exclusive story. And Fabrizio, you know how he is. Mike Keegan's put it out there as well. Wow. Wow. And you know what? I read some reports before, and I don't know the reliability of these reports, so I don't want to put a lot of weight on it. But apparently, Sheikh Jassim's got interest in buying another club. Let me just see. Hold on. Let me just bring that up as well. Someone had told me Sheikh Jassim looking at Inter should United not work out. But that's from Italian transfer news outlet. So we don't know how reliable that is. I don't want to take it with a pinch of salt. But he's looking at other clubs. We knew that from before. Times says it's over. United is officially over. Thank you very much, Daniel, for becoming a member. I'm so miserable. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just miserable. I'm heartbroken. I'm shattered. I'm devastated. I'm devastated. I never let football get to me. Like, in my personal life, football doesn't affect me. I live my personal life normal. But, like, it's so bad to the point where it's affecting my personal life. That's how bad it is. It's really bad. This is bad. What is the point of Manchester United anymore? What, coming 7th, 6th? Come top 4. Oh, wow. We came top 4 Champions League football only to struggle in the group stage. Is that what we are? Well, then accept it then. This is the team that we support. This is the new Manchester United. This is the new Manchester United. George says, how will the fans react? This can and won't be forgotten about. Matchday local fans and worldwide fans alike need to come together. They can't stay. George, what do you want us to do? People, thousands of people commenting on the stream saying riots, right? Do you think Manchester United and Greater Manchester Police are not aware of what's the news going to do? They are aware. They are aware. Do you think they're not aware that they can't let another match be called off like we did against Liverpool? They are aware. They are aware. And what I won't condone is anybody putting themselves at risk of harm. Impossible. Not happening. Not from me. Nope. Luke says it's going to Sir Jim. Loser would notify first. So I can, yes. I strongly believe it is going to Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I strongly believe. Take off the flags and delete all the videos about Qatar taking over. Enjoy being with the Glazers. Got robbed. Get robbed. Akil says that's United into mid-table era for 15 years. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Kyle, for becoming a member. Robert says we might as well close up shop now. This is such a disgrace. I actually want to throw up. I feel you. Why do these owners think that? Who do these owners think they are? I actually feel sick. Well, they feel like they have a sentimental connection because they've won things with Sir Alex Ferguson. They feel like they've won things after Sir Alex Ferguson, so they feel like they're the right owners. That's all I can think of. When you say who do they think they are, that's all I can think of. Someone says Ben Jacobs tweet. Thank you very much, community. Appreciate that for the nudge. Appreciate that for the nudge. Let me bring up what has he put out. I don't even want to read this, man. I don't even want to read this. I don't even want to read this. Ben Jacobs can confirm Sheikh Jassim has withdrawn from the Manchester United process following final and advanced talks. Group offered double the 3.2 billion market valuation of the club and feel the Glazers' valuation is outlandish. Sheikh Jassim has committed an additional initial amount of $1.7 billion to finance new stadium plans, training center facilities, buy players on city and community regeneration projects. We're finished. He wanted a new stadium. He wanted a new training center. He wanted to buy more players. He wanted to improve in and around Old Trafford. He wanted to improve the community. He wanted to help the society. He wanted to maybe create more jobs, better housing, better for fans that come from abroad, better for fans that have been going there for years. Oh, this is heartbreaking. He had the whole plan, the vision. He wanted to do it, but he ain't no mug. Sheikh Jassim is not a stupid man. He is not. Why would he? Why would he pay the silly money? Why? Why? He's already giving you double. He's giving you double the market valuation. So was this all just a joke? Was this all just a joke? And you're getting the guy who's done nothing in world football, and he's offered Barcelona, the brokest club in the world, who pay João Felix pennies, who defer player wages. Do you know how bad it is when a club has to defer player wages? They sell the grass from the pitch. They have weddings on the pitch. Sir Jim Ratcliffe offered them money and they said no. That's the person who's investing in Manchester United. And you know what? Not even devil's advocate. Not even being devil's advocate. What's the plan? How are we going to pay the debt? Why doesn't Richard Arnold and John Murtough come out and speak on that? Why do they have to speak about, oh, injuries are why the season is going bad? Address real issues. We know injuries is a problem, idiot. We said that last year. We've been knowing injury is going to be the issue. Rafael Varane has been campaigning for better game management, for better season management. Players have been campaigning. It's not a freaking news today. Talk about real issues. What are you doing? You've just installed Wi-Fi in 2023. We don't have a goddamn screen in Old Trafford. The roof leaks. There's dirt roads in Carrington that I got to drive through to go and watch academy players play. What are the how are you fixing the real issues? By getting rid of David De Gea so you can help the wage structure? Is that what you're trying to do? By lowering the wage structure. That's your plan, Richard Arnold and John Murtough? There's no plan. There's no vision. There's no plan. There's no vision. The investment is for a new stadium. That's going to take years. Is it going to be a refurbishment? Is it going to be a new one? I don't know. The land behind Old Trafford, the politics behind it, what they're going to do, I don't know. With all due respect, I have no clue. But what I can assure you is it's not what the fans want. We don't care. We don't care anymore. You can't please us with just a new stadium. That is satisfying. And again, with no disrespect, and I am a match go. I go to every single game, right? I'll tell you this straight up and honest. Getting a new stadium is fantastic. Great. But you're only satisfying the people that go to the stadium. There are more Manchester United fans that don't go to the stadium that also need to be satisfied. We need to satisfy them. The club needs to satisfy the whole fan base, not just the people that go to the goddamn stadium. It's all fine and dandy. Yeah, wow, new stadium. Wow. But what about the millions and nearly 1 billion people that don't go to the stadium, that will never get to the stadium? How are you going to facilitate them? What are you doing for them? Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Oh my God. What does he want? Rags to riches story. Look at me. Rags to riches, now a partial owner, stakeholder of Manchester United. That's what it is. Rags to riches story. from nothing to now having stake in Manchester United. Wow. It's PR to me. It seems PR. I'll be honest. I don't think he wants Manchester United. I don't think he's a fan. He might be a fan, but surface level. Casual. Casual. I've had enough. I'm just going to be brutally honest. But brutally honest and straight up, I think he's a casual football fan who just wants Manchester United as a status symbol. If you have so much ambition for Manchester United, you know full well what Manchester United needs. What's your plan and vision? You've got none. Zilch. You don't have any. Sheikh Jassim's made it very clear what his plan and visions are, what his imaginations are, what he wants to do with the club, where he wants to take the club. I know, yeah, he doesn't have to take pictures outside Old Trafford for the PR as well. Ben Jacobs also says those close to the group point out that Sir Jim Ratcliffe was always likely to bid higher due to wanting a smaller stake, and was previously reported it was always likely 92 Foundation would pull out before being formally rejected. They pulled out. Why am I going to wait to get slapped in front of the media after nearly a year? Why am I going to wait till I get fully embarrassed? I'm just going to pull out. Sheikh Jassim's withdrawal happened in the last few days, and the group declined to officially comment, citing confidentiality restrictions, but have confirmed they have withdrawn. Done. It's done. There's no bluffing now. There is no bluffing. There is no going back. There is no begging. What do you want us to do? Beg Sheikh Jassim? And please, I'm drained with this protesting. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm freaking drained of protesting. I'm drained. You've seen me in protest. You've seen me go live from protest to show how peaceful it is. You've seen me do the most. I can't, man. They've just brought back Johnny Evans, man. This club is finished. We gave contracts, 350 grand, 300 grand contracts to Champions League winning players because they've come for a challenge. We are finished. Everybody, yeah, you know what? Just unfollow Man United. Everybody go and unfollow Man United. Go and unfollow the club. On Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, unfollow them. Everybody, there's 10,000 of you here. Go tell your friends who are Man United fans. Go tell your uncles and aunties who are Man United fans. Unfollow Man United. I'm being deadly serious. I'm going to go and do it now myself. What do you want me to do? 37 million followers. I expect it to go down to 30 million. 7 million people should unfollow Man United, like in a heartbeat. Go and unfollow. Please, producer, please clip this up and put it out there. Unfollow Manchester United, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, unfollow Manchester United. Get it trending. Please, go out there and trend. I'm going to tweet it out as well. Hold on. Please, people. I've put it out there. What else do you want me to do? They protest outside the megastore. They protest inside the megastore. They protest outside the stadium. Protest inside the stadium. Hold the banners up so in front of Sky Sports. I've put the tweet out. Please go and unfollow Manchester United. Hashtag unfollow Manchester United. Get it trending. Get it trending. Make it the most number one. We as a fan base can do what's like crazy things. We can together we are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. Unfollow them. I'm going to address more super chats. Thank you all, everyone, for the contributions. I'm going to try and address everyone. So get your opinions in. I will try and get to everyone, I promise. Let me see. Where did I? The Inquisition says, that's GG. The rat is working with the serpents. Cal says, rest in peace, Manchester United. We're dead. We're finished. Buried. Izu says, football dies today in the hands of greedy fools. A bunch of lulicoons sitting on their silver spoons. Oh, please. Woozy says, so many people got played by all those fake Twitter blue Qatari journalists. Thank you very much. Let me take my goddamn time with these freaking mosquitoes that I call him. If you know me, I call them mosquitoes. I've freaking had enough. These mosquitoes on Twitter that toyed with the fan base, you lot, all of you lot need to be banned. You don't need to be banned from freaking Twitter. All those accounts that toyed with the fan base. Oh, Qatar is coming. Oh, I know, I've heard this. You knew fuck all. You knew zilch. You knew nothing. You liar. All of you were liars. You clowns. You absolute clowns. You sit in your room, wherever you are. You sit in your freaking bedroom, living room, at work, wherever you are. And you did that. You lied. You lied to gain clout. You clout chasing mosquitoes. That's where you are. On Twitter, gaining a bit of following for lying. And you lying clout chasers. That's where you are. And they know who they are. They know who they are. They would do Twitter spaces. They would do freaking tweets. Qatar, it is here. It's coming. I promise you. I promise you. I've heard Sheikh Jassim's cleaners, boyfriends, girlfriends, brothers, sisters, uncle is my friend. And I've told you. I've heard it. Man, you ain't heard shit. You probably had some freaking illusion and dream. And you went and tweeted it out there. And Man United fans lapped it up. You dosser Twitter accounts. You absolute fool, lying cheats. Should be ashamed of yourselves. And watch those accounts now rebrand and delete their accounts and whatever. Where are they? Where are they going to go? And people like us, when I used to say, you know what? Please don't fall in for this. Please don't fall in for this. They said, fans, shut up. Oh, you're being negative. You're being negative. Well, hold this now. We're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat here. We're all Man United fans who want the best for the club. But those fans, those Manchester United fans who lied, who knew nothing. They knew nothing. They knew nothing. Just dweebs who thought they can get a bit of following. That's what they did. That's what they did. I'm not going to hold back. I've had enough. I've had absolutely fucking enough. 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 You cheating, lying scumbags, man. The ones that lied, going to lie to people to gain following because you knew something. You knew nothing. You knew zilch. There's nothing. And you know what? The journalists milked this. Everybody milked it up. And at the end of the day, us fans, we're the ones that left with the mess. The journalists lapped it up. Oh, they had a freaking field day with this. Remixing the same news, putting it out there, yada, 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 whatever. For nearly a year, our lives, you and I, ladies and gentlemen, we were being toyed with for nearly a year of our lives. At 27 years old, I will remember this for the rest of my life. I will remember my 27th year for the rest of my life that I was toyed with by journalists and my favorite football club, Manchester United. They toyed with me. They used and abused me, and then they spat me back out. They chewed up my emotions, and then they fucking spat me back out. That's what they did. That's what they did. So much time, so much effort, so much energy. The thousands of fans, the millions of fans we put into this club. So much. So much. I would go to academy games during the morning and then drive to go watch Man United. The same day. Hours of driving, hours of traveling. All the support, all the emotions I would put into this club continuously. Continuously. I won't stop. I kept going and going and going and going and going. Finish the game, go to the women's game, finish the women's game, go to the men's game. Try and be positive about results. Try and be positive about situations. Stand on piss when I go to Old Trafford. Get laughed at by rivals. The one thing that all of us football fans, we're just football fans, and football's a method of expression. It's a method of getting out of your traumas and troubles and whatever you go through in life. Football is something we look at as an escape. But how funny it is now that I sit here borderline emotional that I want to escape from Man United. A sport that we all, whether you're Man United fan or not, just in general, we look at football as an escape, as a form of expression of emotions. We love football more than we love ourselves. We love the adrenaline and football more than ourselves. All the years of traveling that the fans do, the support. We've seen managers come and go. We've seen players come and go. Season after season, weather after weather. Rain, snow, heat. Any game, any time, any place. The fans, they support. The fans abroad, they wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. when they have work at 9 a.m. To the fans on the other side of the globe, they wake up at 3, 4, 5 a.m. Daft the clock to watch this club. To now get it all thrown back in their face. To get it all thrown back in their face. And it's going to get worse. For the fans, it's going to get worse. There is no turning back from this. There isn't. I don't see it. Please help me, community. Please help me see the light in anything, because I don't see it. I don't see it. I struggle to find any joy in supporting my club anymore. And I feel deadly miserable and horrible. Absolutely horrible for Erik ten Hag. I feel heartbroken for Erik ten Hag. I hope and pray now more than anything, because I've had my concerns with Erik. I'll be honest, I've had my concerns. You guys know this. I'm very, very quick to criticize the manager. You know me, on the fan forum, on build-up shows. I criticize my manager because I love him to bits. I care enough to criticize him, but I hope he stays. I hope he stays. If he walks, then what? Got nothing left. Got absolutely nothing left if he leaves. Loads of super chats. Let me address them all. I'm very. I feel very lightheaded. I'll be honest. So please do bear with me, everyone. And I appreciate you all for bearing with me as well. I really do. I really, really do. More than anything now, it's time to stay united. We need to stay together as a fan base. We can't be attacking each other. We can't be going at each other. We can't be... Hold on 1 second. Where are the mods? 1 second. Mods, please make sure you check the chat, please. Diego says, it's over. I'm done. The Glazers are a cancer, and we just lost our last chance to get rid of them. Thank you, Daniel Fox, for your contribution, but there's no chat there. But thank you. Mario says, anger is a mere understatement. I'm beyond disappointed with all this mess, but for those saying that they'll support another club, you just don't understand. I can't go and support another club. I don't know how people can. I can't. Jim Jones says Glazers will take the club off the market now and commit to staying indefinitely. I can see TUS in 5 years' time talking about United in the Championship. Wow. Wow. Imagine if that's the case, Jim. And this super chat, I'll come back to this. Imagine. Ross says, I'll keep it simple. We're finished. Zidane says, what will hurt? They'll buy someone else. Oh, Zidane, you're right. Zidane Brown, you're so right. You're so right. When Sheikh Jassim buys a different club, and if he buys a different club and he keeps and he uses his ambition and his anger towards Manchester United to go in on that club and change it, transform it, take it to another level, or it's gonna burn even more. It's gonna be even worse. In all honesty, it's gonna be even worse. Vinayak says, I am withdrawing my support for some time for my own sanity. I can't stand this mockery. Glazers have ruined my club. Slow Sports News, thank you for your contribution, says, this is just down to pure greed. Cash cow United. Angry is not the word. I can use mortified and gobsmacked. There's going to be mass riots. These guys are lunatics. They are literally going to bury us. I think we're buried at this point. I think we're buried. To all the fans that are messaging me privately, I appreciate you. I will try and respond one by one. My phone is blown up. James says, even selling the Glazers still ruin everything. Hold on. Q Robinson says, like watching the person you love get... Dimitri says, to think the toxicity was coming to an end. Oh, it's going to get worse. I think I need to log off Twitter for a bit. More than anything, because you can't say anything. You say anything, there'll be fans that disagree. The fans want you gone, this, that, the other. It's just not going to help the case. It's just not. Patrick says, relax. It's a game. This is a game of chess. They're right to pull out. It's Qatar's time to play the game, but it will be a full sale. Patrick, please stop it. Wake up. Smell the coffee. What do you think the Qataris are? Fools? Do you think they're fools? You think they don't have better things to do with their time? Multi-billionaires of the world, they don't have better things than to toy with the Glazers, and made just embarrassed in the media. Do you think they have nothing to do? Especially someone like Sheikh Jassim, who's such a private individual, Baron says, time to be a proper nuisance across the pond as well. Time to go off in their NFL team socials, make them block all comments, bring the chants there, bring the demonstrations there. Well, Baron, that's only if the NFL supporting fans are also Man United fans, they would do it. I don't think if you're not a Man United fan living in America or in and around that area, I don't really see them going to that level. Um, Madan says, believe it or not, I feel Qatar will come back in. I believe in miracles. I hope a miracle happens. God bless you, but I hope miracles happen. But it's crazy. Diego says, let's make the net worth of this club go down drastically so that the idiots regret this day forever. They lost out on 6 billion. Zeon says, follow fans, talk about riot all you want, but we all know that we will never do anything. If we were a proper fan base, we would make a real riot. Ivan says, I'm hoping and praying that this will scare the Glazers into finally accepting Qatar's final bid, because if not, our club is doomed for another decade. Ivan, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're late to the stream, but Qatar has withdrawn. Withdrawn. They have pulled out. They have pulled out. You can't reel them back in. They've pulled out. Someone said Mike Keegan posted. Let me check. Breaking Sir Jim Ratcliffe from Mike Keegan. Breaking Sir Jim Ratcliffe's deal for 25% of Manchester United, viewed as the first step in a gradual takeover, set to be ratified at board meeting in the coming week. Wow. Wow. So Sir Jim it is. Sir Jim it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your latest shareholder, part owner of Manchester United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Welcome him. Ian says, no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. There now has been sustained riots and pitch invasions. If we want to save our club, it's the only way. I'm absolutely devastated. Daniel says, I'm guessing they pick Sir Jim. Well, yes. As it says, when the video dropped his words, then dropped the tweet after dropping the video 5 minutes later, which I didn't see. That's fair. Milton says, it's been real, you all, but this is where I part ways. Qatar was my last hope. This is like a toxic relationship. Got to know when it's time to go. I think a lot of fans will stop watching Manchester United. Don't forget, not the whole 1 billion Manchester United fans are die-hard every single day watching Man United. It's very natural for a lot of people to start tuning out and checking out of Manchester United. It's very natural. Very, very natural. And I can see it happening. If people really feel like they can't get what they want from the football club, you can expect them to start parting ways with the club. And also new fans, don't forget, we're not going to live forever. I'm not going to live forever, you know. There'll be a generation after me. And the fan base will eventually decrease. It'll probably eventually decrease. Do you think Leicester City had the same amount of fans trying to attend games and everything when they won the league? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. There are teams that have won and done great things that have gone down the leagues and they're not the same team anymore. That's what's going to happen to Manchester United, inevitably. If we go downhill. One of our TUS team members said, his son said to him, you tell me about the treble, I'll tell my kids about McFred. Wow. That's what it's become. That's what it's become. United Belarus says, is it possible to disrupt every match at Old Trafford, my friend? I'm sure they've tried. We've tried. But inside, outside, megastore, this, that, abroad, away games. They've tried, man. They've tried. It's going to take a long time before those things actually affect the Glazers, by the way. Long Noodle says, the only way around that I can see is for the fans to come together and keep storming the pitch and getting games cancelled. That's extreme, though. That's extreme. I thought David Beckham was going to do a madness. You got me there. You got me because I did too. I'll be honest. David Beckham did have me feeling some type of way. When I saw the David Beckham stuff come out, I thought, you know what? Wow. I thought to myself, he just mentioned a takeover will happen. He mentioned his relationship with Qatar. It's all of a sudden fairly seems intense. Maybe David Beckham is gonna be the face, the representative, you know. But he's already got an Inter Miami project, a big one as well. But yeah, that went out the window, didn't it? And that interview drop, was it 2 days ago? Man, Cristiano Ronaldo was so right. We knew all this anyways, but he was so right, man. He was so right. He said the owners don't care about this club. He said it straight up and honest. He just said it straight up and honest, didn't he? These guys don't care about the club. They don't care about anything. Said it as it was, and we just didn't like hearing it. Yeah, he said some things that we didn't like, but he said let's concentrate on the things that he said that we did like. Um, Corley says riots won't solve anything. The Glazers sit thousands of miles away in their ivory towers. They don't care. We're done, peeps. You have a fair point. You have a fair point. But you know what? Let me tell you this. Empty Old Trafford. Here's the thing with empty Old Trafford. I'll tell you straight up and honest. There's thousands of you in this stream, right? Here's the thing with empty Old Trafford. Season tickets are already sold in advance. Obviously, right? Manchester United season tickets are majority of the seats in Manchester United are season tickets, which are sold way in advance. And you've paid for the year already. So the money's in the Glazers' pocket already before the season started. Then, if you opt out of your season ticket, there is a waiting list of 100,000. There is a waiting list of 100,000 plus for season tickets. So let's say person X, let's say me, I give up my season ticket. There'll be another person out of the 100,000 ready to take that spot. And you can't tell me 100,000 people, someone's not going to take it because they will. So that's that. Empty in Old Trafford, as much as it's a wow, look, the stadium's empty. My approach is go to the game, be vocal, but stop spending money inside the stadium. Stop spending money inside the stadium. Don't buy food, don't buy drink, don't buy hospitality. If you want to do it via the empty Old Trafford way, you can empty the whole stadium. Don't buy anything inside. Yeah, that works. But the reason why I say that is because empty Old Trafford just doesn't, I don't know, just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. A lot of people have to empty Old Trafford, 73,000 people in that stadium every single game. Every single game. You'd have at least 30,000 people need to not go to the game for it to be fully be like, wow, look at this. That's actually evident. And that's not one game. Game in, game out, game in, game out, game in, game out. And a lot of people, they claim that they don't go, but they just pass the ticket on. I think Path, is that how you pronounce your name, says, well, can our fans in Manchester do the exact same thing they did back when Super League came into the picture? Bloody storm the pitch again. Oh, the Greater Manchester Police and everyone would have put measures in place for this already. They listen. There are a certain team whose job is to analyze and monitor social media for activities as such. So that's what they're going to be doing now. They're going to be monitoring and watching social media to make sure they can predict if anything like this is going to happen. And like I say, I don't condone it because I don't condone anyone getting in harm's way at all. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Lee says also club delaying year-end results. It will be a car crash. There has to be consistent, peaceful disruption and protest to get the Leeches out. Shaheen says, now I hope Jim's offer isn't successful either. Well, it's going to be. It's going to be. They're gonna sit down and they're just gonna talk about. Yeah, Ratcliffe is in. Ratcliffe has won. I think Ratcliffe has won at this point. By the way, the news is coming out. To me, it seems like Sir Jim Ratcliffe has won. Yeah. I hate United with passion, but Qataris offering double as well. Invest these parasites. Get these parasites out of the football club. Don't forget the Super League stunt, says Jake Russell. Thank you, Jake. Kai says, Kai or Kia? I think Kia. Kia says, tells you all you need to know about the Glazers. They don't care about any of that. As United fans, we need to come to terms with being mid-table club. That's a very good super chat, Kia. That is a very good super chat. I think for me, I think I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that Man United are just a mid-table team now. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to accept it. Manchester United are a mid-table team. Mid-table team, man. God damn it, I'm struggling so bad. So bad. My mental state is in absolute disarray. Um, Jake Russell says, I hate United with passion, but Qataris offering double as well as invest. Oh, no, I've read that one. Sorry. Read that one. If you want to support the club, just accept that your club is a mid-table team. Conference, Europa Conference, if we're lucky. Accept it. Be proud that there was a time when your club was the best in the world. And be accepting that your club isn't that club anymore. Accept it. Accept it. There are football fans out there that support clubs that are mid-table. Accept it. Finish the standards. Finish it. Absolutely finish it. I'm not going to say, oh, we're the new such a team and disrespect another club in Premier League or whatever. No, not going to do that. Not going to do that. But, yeah. Yeah. No expectations. Expectations in the gutter. Done. James Frisky says, this is a dark day for Manchester United. This will be remembered in history. This will be remembered in history. Steve Run says, fans must find a way to empty stadium for games. Like Fabrizio said, Glazers only care when it hurts their pockets. They don't mind the protests. You know what, Steve? And everyone else, right? Can you comment down below? Let's say we empty Old Trafford. Let's say we empty the whole thing. Let's say we empty the whole thing. That doesn't mean Sheikh Jassim is going to come back. Does it? Does that mean Sheikh Jassim is going to come back? Tell me that. Yes or no? Comment down below. Let's say empty Old Trafford, don't buy kids, unfollow them. Do you think that makes Sheikh Jassim come back? Do all that, empty it, call games off. He'll know if someone says. But is it going to make him make another bid that Glazers accept? Because he's pulled out. He's pulled out. What's his loyalty to us? What is Sheikh Jassim's loyalty to you and me? Please, someone tell me. Okay, the Glazers will want to sell. Okay. Oh my God, Manchester United fans have had games called off, have emptied Old Trafford, have stopped buying kits. They've cancelled Sky Sports and BT Sports and all of this. They've gone crazy. They've absolutely gone on a madness. Oh my God, the Glazers are in absolute disarray. They're finished. They want to sell. Is that going to make Sheikh Jassim come back, though, is the question. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me address some of the other super chats. Um, Diego says mass unfollow on social media. James says this could be a really ballsy move from the Sheikh. Nah, it's not though, is it? Because Mike Keegan's put out Sir Jim Ratcliffe's deal of 25% is viewed as the first step of the gradual takeover board meeting in the coming week. They're gonna go into the board meeting over Sir Jim Ratcliffe's bid, and the loser always pulls out first. You know this. Loser side news always comes out first. Um, Nicholas says the so-called Brokers Club is renewing its stadium now. Keep crying and hold that. Sounds like 2 Champions League we collected from you hurts. Guessing he's a Barca fan. Sean from Ireland and Nicholas, pay João Felix the wages he deserves. And Nicholas, have you stopped paying Messi his deferred wages? Because I'm sure you were paying Messi as well. And Nicholas, make sure the staff members that look after your pitch look after it well, because you need to continue to sell the grass, don't you? But I won't be having my wedding in your club. I won't be having it in your stadium. Last time I went there, there was a piece of the stadium missing. Looked like someone sliced it out like a cake. So yeah. And for the people that are addicted to Mark, yes, Mark will be live. For the people that can't live and breathe without Mark, it seems, he will be live shortly. So you have me for a little bit longer, but your dearest Mark Goldbridge that you can't live without will be here. For the people that keep asking, yes, I told you at the start of the stream that Mark will be live later. He's going to be live in about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. So hang fire, people, hang fire. If he's any earlier, I will notify you. Some of you miss Mark more than you miss your wives and girlfriends or boyfriends. Don't know why. Moving on. More super chats. I'm not going to let the stream end without doing justice by the super chats. Right, let's address the super chats. There's a couple more. Where's the super? Where did I last? Oh, there it is. Matthias says, this is it. Larger and louder protests are needed. Nicholas says, the so-called Brokers Club is... oh, no, I've read that one. Sean says, I'm done with this club. Fight to stop my boys supporting City. They can now. Oh, I feel you there, Sean. I feel you there. I have no fight in me now. Yeah, the young football fans who are going to now watch Real Madrid's and Man City's, they're gonna be automatically attracted to them. But they're not gonna be attracted to Man United. Let's be honest. They are not going to be with. Come on, like let's be honest. Harry Maguire. I know Seb likes Harry Maguire so much, but I mean, let's be deadly honest with ourselves. Which new fans or potential football fans are going to look at Man United as like, oh, I want to support this club? No, they're not. Sal says we won't write a new chapter of greatness ever again. Absolutely distraught. Inshallah, the Glazers get what they deserve. I feel you. I feel you there. Where is it? Sean says, ignore the Glazer circus. They mask as Man United. Boycott Glazers. Hashtag boycott Glazers. Anthony says, as an AC Milan supporter, I can understand what you guys are going through. We went through 8 years of multiple owners before we turned the ship around. Thank you, Anthony, for your kind words. Ronald says, don't just unfollow Manchester United. Go one step ahead and report United page. Take them down today. I dare you all if you can, if you care. Ronald wants to report Man United and take them off Twitter. I feel that. Big call. Sonic Lucy says, The Glazers are completely shitting on us. We need to make sure our voices are heard. Phil says, whether we like to admit it or not, the Glazers only as powerful as we allow them to be. There's other fan bases that would have forced them out their club by now. Interesting. That's a fair point as well. That's a very fair point. Someone said, meanwhile in Newcastle, yeah, Newcastle are flying. The next super chat. Let me see. Thank you all of you guys that put the super chats in. Thank you so very much. I appreciate all of you, and I will read all of them. Max says hashtag unfollow Man United. Exit DR says we are United, not Glazers. Let's take our club back. Eric the Red says, will they still be on 8 o'clock show with Mark? Yes, there will be an 8 o'clock with Mark. Dan the Man 1986 says it's 2:17 a.m. here in Singapore, and it's depressing listening to this. What a depressing club, both on and off the pitch. Well, thank you, Dan, for your super chat. Thank you for watching the channel such late at night. It shows your dedication, shows your passion towards the club. And like I say, I said it before during the stream as well. I feel for people like you, you know, who stay up at daft o'clock, daft o'clock at night to watch and support the team and support us. So yeah, I feel for you. Carlton Jesus says, worst part is you're still 5'4". I don't know what to say. I could say some horrible shit to you, but I'm not. I'm taller than your dad's ego, though. That's for sure. Tony says, I see Erik ten Hag leaving because these owners will not invest. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Don't take it to heart. I'm joking. I'm toying with you. I'm toying with you. You know me. I like a bit of banter. Come on, you gave it to me. I gave it to you. And I'm not 5'4". I'm 5'4" on a cold day. I'm 6'4" on a warm day. You lot know me. I love banter. Big up the community. And the reason why I love banter is because I could have avoided that super chat, but I didn't. So don't hold it against me. All right. Tony says, I see Erik ten Hag leaving because these owners will not invest into club like it is needed. We can't live off basement bargains and expect us to win anything. Very true. Very, very true. Mike says, emotions need to come down. Qatar has taken up for Palestinians. There's no coincidence that this got called off. Show says, I really hope Sheikh Jassim buys another Prem club. This club is just a mess. Oh, imagine. Just imagine if that happens. Oh, look at Arsenal fans. Come by Arsenal. Shut up, Arsenal fans. You guys were crying over Kroenke out just a while ago. Look at you now, sucking up to the Kroenkes because always changed. It's not the same Kroenke, it's a different, it's the son or whatever. Man, you guys had Arteta out T-shirts printed. God damn it! Look at you, trying to beg. You took you went for Erik ten Hag's #1 signing, Jurien Timber, and now you want the person who wanted to buy Manchester United. Oh, Arsenal, typical Arsenal, right? Same old Arsenal, always cheating. What is this? Paco says we need to celebrate every loss from now on because relegation is our only savior. Lee says also delaying year-end figure because they are a car crash, absolute mess, buried in debt and inadequacy. This was supposed to be our reset. Thank you very much, John Regan, for the contribution. Elijah says, I don't even want to watch the Sheffield game now. I'm devastated, and tomorrow I have to watch my country, Norway, get battered by Spain at home. Have faith. Maybe Norway can pull a miracle off. MCC7 says, embarrassing. That's all that needs to be said. Paolo, thank you for becoming a new member. Krishna says, I hate the Glazers. I haven't cried in 5 years. Today I broke down. Sending you virtual hugs. I am so hurt. I want to riot. They have made me hate football. I hate them. I feel your pain. Thank you, Ivan, for your second super chat. Score 77 says the Snakes did this in international break. Yeah. Yeah. Red Army, Edmund, firstly, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate your contribution. Red Army says this channel doesn't represent match-going fans who the majority want Sir Jim Ratcliffe rather than sell their soul to the state-owned. Red Army, no, you are not correct. Red Army, you are not correct. I go to the men's game, women's game, youth under 21's game, under 18's game, because I get spectator pass for both when it's in Lee Sports and in Carrington. Adam has a season ticket. He goes to games. Beth goes to games. Double A goes to games. Ryan, our producer, goes to games. Mods comes to the studio, goes to games. Angry Ginger, who's been in United stand, goes to games. We all go to games. So stop this narrative, and I will not let it run. Not whilst I'm on live as well. You can't tell me that. Someone who spends... Ricky goes to games. Kev goes to games. So you can hold that one. I won't allow it on my stream anyways when I'm on live. Don't do that to me, because I know the amount of hours and dedication I put in to support the team from top to bottom. John says, watched us get relegated. Oh, read that one. Thank you. Aaron Tide Gaming says, desperate times call for desperate measures. The Glazers don't care about the fans. They need to be hit where it hurts, their bank accounts. Paul says, keep the Glazers in charge was the nail in the coffin. Oh, no, read that. Get FA to change rules of debt-run clubs. How do we do that? Kiffle says, simple solution. Set up a GoFundMe page funding flights to South Florida. Let the Balaclava boys pull up. He left the... Oh... Aliu says, come on to US. We need your social media exposure. Let's get unfollow United trending and make it happen. Well, I tweeted it out. I tweeted it out. Mark, if you're watching, please, can you tweet it out as well? I don't know if Mark thinks it's a good call. I don't know if Adam, Beth, who has 100,000 followers, I don't know if you guys think it's a good call. If you think, then please tweet it out. I'm my own person and I've tweeted it out. Hashtag unfollow Old Trafford. Unfollow Old Trafford. Unfollow Man United. Who remembers Rio Ferdinand? Someone just sent me this. Who remembers Rio Ferdinand put out, we're hearing that Qatar takeover is going to happen within a matter of days, if not hours. I've got from a good source that it's true. Rio Ferdinand. 15th of June, 2023. Oh my God. Rio Ferdinand. They're getting on to Rio Ferdinand. They're getting on to Rio Ferdinand. 15th of June 2023 at 1:20, Rio Ferdinand put out that he thought Qatar takeover was going to be done in hours, if not days. Oh, Rio. Legend of the club. But that one's going to haunt you now. People are going to come for that. Emotions are high, so they're going to. Pratt FC says, guarantee Ratcliffe won't show his face at Old Trafford when the deal goes through. Truthfully, he moves should be hated just as much as the Glazers. Yeah, I don't like Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I'll be honest, don't like him. I've always had a funny feeling about him from the get-go. Nothing against him at all. Nothing against him at all. What a successful businessman he is. Congratulations to him. But for when it comes to Manchester United, I don't like him. I've always had a funny feeling. There's certain things, antics of his that I don't like. Ronald says, if you care about United, not just unfollow United page, but report their Twitter page, so it's no more there. Make it heard. That's what United Twitter is no more there. Sonic Lucy just sold my shares. Glazers out, greedy bastards. You had shares in United? Damn. Rose says, do not forget that Sir Jim's bid is also using loans to pay for the club. Yes, but the loan is going to be against his company, not the club. It was reported over summer he got loan from JP Morgan. That's correct. When do you think Erik ten Hag will walk? There is no future. I don't think he walks, though. I don't think Erik is the type of manager where he walks. But yeah, that'll be another craziness. Ryan says, don't accept anything. Attack all Glazer investments with everything you have. Raise your voices. Dog VA, I don't know how to pronounce this, says, do you think Jim might, before he can fully buy, I'm not going to, no. Gary Salmon, thank you for becoming a new member. Spells says, the question you are asking is wrong. The question you need to answer is, do you want to continue fund the Glazers or not? Don't know what the question you're referring to, I'll be honest. White Gold says, need Bezos and Jay-Z consortium to buy Man United. I think you're meaning the question regarding the season tickets. Doesn't matter. I don't buy things when I go to Old Trafford. I don't have a Man United top that I bought from the mega store. You lot know where I get my shirts from. They're £20. And I don't hide it. I'm shameless about it. I don't spend the money in the club. Plus, the freaking prices are extortionate as it is. And season tickets already been paid for. But it's going to be funny to see now going forward if people renew their season tickets. That's what's going to be really funny. That's what's going to be really interesting. How many people actually renew and how many people don't renew. Ryan says, we damage the investments that these companies care about, so effing do it. It is as hard as you can if you care. Kevin says, right time on the pitch time. Akira says, I want to know how much the Glazers are asking since 7.5 billion is over their current club market value and the 25% won't help a thing for this club. Sad to see this club is going into its grounds. Tom says, just watch Qatar go and buy Liverpool now. Oh, Tom. Oh, Tom, imagine. Anthony says, God help next summer transfer window. Bigger than just summer. Liam says, gutted mate, loved listening to you. You do a great job. Liam, thank you very much, Liam Clifford. I appreciate you. I really, really appreciate you. Jones says, I'm hoping that Sheikh Jassim is just playing the game to force the Glazers' hand to sell. Well, as it seems, they're going into a board meeting this coming week over the bid from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Someone says Ben Jacobs tweet. Ben Jacob. Where is Ben Jacob? Ben Jacob was on a live, wasn't he? 15 minutes ago. Sir Jim Ratcliffe. No, Ben Jacobs already. I've already read that out. That he's confirmed. There's nothing new. Sources close to Ineos insist this new approach was their only way to get the foot in the door and meet the Glazers' valuation. Ratcliffe has impressed those running the process with his engagement and flexibility to get a deal done. Ineos also looking at Paul Mitchell as a possible sporting director and expect significant say even as they are a minority investor. What does he want him? What does he? Ratcliffe is extremely hands-on and will also be with Manchester United. Ineos also looking at Paul Mitchell, as a sporting director. Someone tweeted under that saying there's lots of positives under this. Interesting. I wonder what the positives are. I really wonder what the positives are. I'm just finished. I'm drained. I'm tired. I thank you all for staying with me. I thank you all for supporting me through this show. It's been the worst show I've ever done, and I feel miserable and horrible, and actually sick. I feel sick, but it is what it is. The show goes on, and Sheffield United is the next game. Oh, I wonder what the fans are gonna do. What's trending on Twitter? Let me just have a look. Sheikh Jassim is finished. Is trending on Twitter. RIP Manchester United is trending on Twitter. Oh my goodness. Hamad Al Thani is trending on Twitter. Trending in Manchester United. Manchester United are finished. Yeah, it's well and truly over. Man City fans. There are Man City fans on the timeline celebrating this. Look at this. I'm seeing Man City fans celebrating. Pep Guardiola never finished below third in his career. I feel sorry for Erik ten Hag. We were just doing a show saying, is Erik ten Hag going to be able to turn this around? I don't think so. Sean with a super chat Funny super chat, Sean says, "Will an L this weekend be the Glazers' fault?" That is a, you know what? Let's zoom out on that super chat because that is a very interesting super chat. Very interesting super chat. Sheffield United are the worst team in the Premier League. Losing against them, is that the Glazers' fault? It's funny. That's what a lot of people say. That is what a lot of people say. But how does Eric Ten Hag go? Where does Eric Ten Hag go from here? Where? That's what I leave you with. Have a think on that. Have a think on that. But other than that, listen, I gave you my 2 pence, gave you more than my 2 pence. I stayed with you for over an hour. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm going to leave you with this one thing: is now is the time to support each other. Support each other. Support each other. As Manchester United fans, support each other. Be there for one another. Be united. That's what Sir Alex would have wanted. That's what, if Sir Alex was in charge, he would have wanted. That's what the club is about. The club is about being united, and we just need to stay united. Gareth Southgate can do one. Make sure you head over to Mark's stream. Mark is live right now. Head over there and catch him. I thank all of you for staying with me. I appreciate you all. I will catch you on the next one. Thank you all. Take care. Take care. I'm finished. God help me. God help me, please.